In this exercise, we have to formalize 4 statements. So let's do it. As you can see, all the statements are about Star Wars, and we have to introduce our Boolean variables that represents facts about Star Wars. So basically, what we have to do based on the definition of the formula, we have to introduce the set of our Boolean variables. So this is going to be a set, and we will put the variables between those curly brackets. So let's introduce the first variable. So let's say E, where E represents that the empire wins. Similarly, we have to introduce another variable, let's say R, that represents the statement about the rebels winning. And as you can see, there is a third kind of statement in those sentences about Han Solo being drunk or sober. Anyway, we have to introduce a third Boolean variable for these kinds of statements, like H, where H can represent the statement that Han Solo is drunk. Okay, let's continue with the first sentence. Either the Empire wins or the rebels do. Yeah, so here you can find the either or terms, which represent the exclusive or connective or XOR connective, which is being used in this formula. This is the operator for the XOR connective, and the left-hand side is about the Empire winning, the right-hand side is about the rebels winning. So E XOR R. The second formula looks like or seems like to be implication. Han Solo is drunk implies that the Empire wins. Yeah, so implication. If Han Solo is drunk, then the Empire wins, unfortunately. Let's look at the third statement. It cannot happen that Han Solo is sober and the rebels win. Well, it's a good question how to formalize this statement. What is the prefix "it cannot happen" represented? So how can we represent this with which connective? Of course, this can be represented by negation. So we negate something compound. We negate that Han Solo is sober and the rebels win. This cannot happen. So it cannot be true. It cannot be true that Han Solo is sober. Han Solo is sober can be formalized as negation H, and the rebels win, rebels win. Yeah. So we negate the statement, the formula, negation H and R. Finally, the fourth statement is really easy. Rebels lose. That is, rebels do not win. Of course, we need negation. We need to negate R.